fifth grader chat room.
It does that during these games. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cephalaville. Welcome back to a barracks under Cephalaville, leading to an interesting-looking room, which one day will eventually lead us back to the West Road Gateway, but not today.
Right.
The West Road
soon,
Gateway
because,
is feeling neglected.
That's okay. Pretty soon we'll be neglecting it in the other direction as I send you out into the wilderness, never to return. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, you might like it out there. Some people make a way of life out of it.
It has a lot to offer.
I hear it's totally a thing. In the meantime, you are in the Cave of the Resistance, or Cave of Traitors if you prefer, though many don't for obvious reasons. Sort of under and off to the side of the town of Cephalaville. This was the scene of a historic resistance against a previous king sometime just before a fairly major cataclysm, and sometime after that cataclysm, apparently a wizard named Melotok, a good fellow who dealt in storms, was interred here, or so the theory goes. The group has just found that entrance to Melotok's tomb in the barracks, thanks to someone having broken down the wall before them. This would imply a time pressure.
But someone recently
yes.
breaking down. Okay, not just like 100 years ago.
Right, no. Vanya Celebre thought that wall was intact.
So, days at the most, I would say.
Yep.
At the most.
Yes. Can we clarify when you last saw it intact?
Right.
Oh, what about that last thought intact?
Exactly when was it last seen intact? So we know it could be a week, a month, yesterday.
Now, there we go.
Yeah.
Hello, Shu.
Hey.
Week in the future, she was chewing weird mushrooms.
What?
The Celebre discovered a wall that was broken. She assumes last time she saw it, it was intact. But I was saying, was that, a week in the past, a month in the past, a week in the future, if she was chewing weird mushrooms?
No more than a few days.
No more
Right.
than...
So somebody started digging a tunnel from the barracks to somewhere. And the other thing is, from the signs, the fish monsters, did they come into the caves from that tunnel?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell. The water trail sort of leads back from that back barracks, so it's possible that those things came out of those tunnels.
Right. Well then.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we're doing. Some people have gotten up to experience level 5, and now need to do a little extra work on their characters to get them up to snuff.
Right.
Level 2 spells, those might be important coming up real soon.
Does that mean we're taking a long rest?
If you want to. There are beds here. And Ms. Celebre could watch over you while you sleep. But let's face it, you were joking earlier about her becoming an adventurer. She owns a cow that is more likely to level up than she is.
Yes. The question is, do we want to break off exploring that tunnel that's been dug to get her to safety and send her home and then come back down? Or what?
Well, let's see. That tunnel was broken into a few days ago at most.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Okay,
I say we
Destroyer.
press on.
Yeah, Matt, Destroyer is not a spellcaster.
Fighter, barbarian, like
And natural leather armor.
yeah.
A destroyer could be my noble steed.
This does sound like a thing that needs to happen.
Uh-huh.
And he's
with occasional breaks for milking.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, let's see. Sorry, you could ride a cow. Saphir has his goat.
Yeah,
I'm sensing a theme here. The group could call itself the Order of the Cheese.
Oh shit, you guys, we probably just have like amazing milk and cheese, like whenever. Oh, I just got really happy.
You
Yeah.
live in Wisconsin, don't you, Shu?
I do currently.
Okay, yeah, that would explain the cheese thing. Okay, good to know.
so fine with
So,
you.
what do you know?
Mhm. Yeah. Funny that the foodie halfling is all about this.
Mm-hmm. So it's up to you how you want to handle this. Do you want to take her out and okay, let me rephrase that. Do you want to escort her out of the caves and to safety, or do you want to go in and pursue whatever it is that has probably already started making its way in?
Yeah, we
How
could
far
be under
back
some
is it?
serious time. You know what? Maybe she's got an opinion. Also, there's enough of us here that we could split the party. That way we
No.
won't all die together.
Yay!
They will just die separately.
Splitting.
That always ends well.
That always
Listen.
works out for us.
I can only protect one group of people at a time. If they're too far apart, there's not a lot I can do about it.
Okay, so I go into this character matrix, uncheck 4 characters, return to the encounter planner. Let's see. Oh, I need something that comes after deadly. What should that be? Apocalyptic?
It sounds good.
Yep.
Certain doom.
Yes.
What the hell were you thinking?
Danger rating. At this point, immortals are wetting themselves.
Yeah.
Well, basically, we have 2 options. We can send her back on her own. We can escort her back, or we can take her with us down the tunnel. All of them have downsides.
So, do you want to run out, or do you want to carry a torch?
I think I'd better go back and alert the guards.
Not
Do you know a secret, safe way back? Like, you didn't come in the way we came in.
I think I did come in the way you came in.
My recollection must be wrong. I seem to remember she, like, appeared in a room from a different door and not...
No,
like,
the
ran
room
up behind us.
the room she appeared in with you only had the one door.
Did she just walk through us? Like,
No.
from behind?
No, you were sitting in the various chairs in the stone table room to greet
Oh.
her.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Trust my recollection on this.
Well, you are certainly more likely to be right than I am. That she, like, rose from the floor, like from a pedestal, like this most grand entrance, smoke billowed up. There was laser lights shining everywhere. She had a theme song going on.
Unlikely. Her collar isn't that high.
I'd be so jealous of that entrance. I can't even.
Very cinematic.
Yep.
Okay, so out of character, how long is the travel time back to safety, or where the guards are?
Walking shouldn't be more than 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, so it's like a mile or two, maybe.
A few.
Few. Okay.
And she is ready to leave right now.
Well, honestly, thinking about it, it's as long as she's wary, it's probably safer for her to just head home right away than whatever.
The center of town may be a little faster, and I could rally the troops while I'm there.
Sounds like a fine idea to me.
Jilly, didn't you say you had a spell that made somebody run fast?
I have mentioned that in the past. Furthermore, you see me do it. Why don't I just do that? Okay.
Do what?
For a second.
Dear, what are you planning?
It's never hurts. Well, yeah, just stand still.
Hold perfectly still.
Yes. Whatever you do, don't show fear. Okay, go. And I cast Longstrider on her.
And you cast Longstrider on her. That doubles her movement rates, doesn't it?
It adds 10 to her movement speed.
Okay. And if she's double dashing, she is going to go about.
Double dashing.
Yeah.
Like there's a blue shell coming after her.
Well, you take your move action, and then for your standard action, you take another move action.
So now she's going to be really freaking fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this will cut her travel time by about crap loads. Yeah.
David was like, calculations, fuck calculations.
Approximately a frick ton.
Yeah, she'll get there 2 1/3 times faster. So 30 divided by 2 and 2 2/3. Yeah. 12.5 minutes or so, assuming an hour. It'll only take her about 9 to 12 minutes at that pace, and she's off.
Okay, so down the tunnel we go, I guess. Oh, yes. After about 20 minutes of walking down the tunnel, somebody says, "Who's got the torch?" And suddenly it goes pitch black.
I cast a light with the
Yeah,
candle.
well, okay. So from somewhere down the tunnel behind you, you hear, "Oh, this is such a rush!"
Look, you need to stop making her talk like Julia Childs because I hate her and it's giving me cognitive dissonance really bad.
Julia Childs?
Well, just then you did. And it was like, what? No! Sorry.
Well, to be fair, if that is the character comparison, she isn't exactly likable.
Are we talking about the NPC
Go
or
with
Julia
Margaret
Childs?
Dumont, I think.
I'm very confused now.
I know you didn't just diss Julia Childs right in front of me. Let's move on.
Also, Julia Child was a national treasure.
Well, she was, but she also was kind of not the nicest person. But yeah.
Oh, only because she was a spider in World War II. No, seriously.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
Oh, spy during. Okay. I heard she was a spider.
You thought he said spider, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like she was a spider in World War II. I'm like,
What gets me is not that.
Julia Childs was a writer. Explains so much. So much.
What got me was not that he claimed that she was a spider, but that one of us agreed very quickly. Oh, yeah.
No, because I knew what he said. Apparently, it was everybody else who was like, "Wait, what?" But I heard it exactly as how he said it, and I was like, "No, I know."
I don't think the other way, honestly.
In my brain, that was comedy gold.
You spider. Well, if she were a spider, then like she could die in a fire because spiders are awful.
Oh, spiders are amazing.
No, spiders are fucking awful. We got attacked by one the other night while we were slap happy. It was awful.
That's just the one spider.
I mean, I think spiders are pretty great as long as they're like 5 feet away from me.
Spiders are fine if they're outside. If they come into my home, it's death.
What those cute ones?
No.
Yeah, what cute
They're not
spiders. What about Lucas?
Okay, that's the only one, but that's because he's not real. And he's still creepy. He's creepy cute.
I can't help feeling I'm losing control of the session here.
Sorry.
See,
Go ahead,
Just putting that out there.
you let us out, David. You let us out, and there's no coming back from that.
You know
No,
you
there's
have to
that.
keep our leashes really tight.
Oh, moving on from the accidental.
The
spider segue.
accidental spidering of Julia Child, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, there is a corridor here stretching into the darkness. People's dark vision goes out to 30 feet, and that is not far. That is not enough to see any distinguishing features in this tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And having something that is that makes light doesn't really go farther, does it?
No, I think your light spell equivalates is equivalent to a torch.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it throws about 20 feet.
Yeah.
20 feet for bright light and dim light for an additional 20 feet. So that's 40 feet out. Dim
That's
light.
40 feet out. Okay. It just looks like tunnel for that distance, but you haven't gone in yet.
Unless what you want to do is like cast it on a rock, throw it out so it illuminates down the hallway, like those little light things in XCOM. I forget what they're called, and then just keep doing that repeatedly.
Yeah, they were cool. But I think we are going to keep the light with us.
Yeah, I wonder why. Okay,
I'll
so
take the lead.
Just once, I'd like to see some people play a D&D game where every member of the party has dark vision. Just to be different, just so somebody can get some use out of it.
We almost have that
Yeah.
in a different campaign.
Oh. Wait, are you talking about ours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our campaign is pretty great. There's like not a single human in it. It's
you mean this one that has 3 humans in it?
No, she's talking about a different one.
Oh, okay.
oh yeah. No,
I was worried there for a moment.
That James and I do. Our
Okay.
local one. Yeah. Has no humans.
So I will. I feel confident that anything that is going to sneak out and jump at us, that I will be able to tank. So I'll
Okay,
take the lead.
so the marching order is Tess. And
Yeah, just Tess. By myself. Bye.
yeah,
But
way
you know,
to
I'm
not
fine.
split the party, guys.
Back in there, we are waiting out here.
Okay, Warren is following up Tess. First come, first serve, people.
I will follow Warren.
And I guess, let's see. Jilly is following Warren. This corridor is 10 feet wide, by the way, so you can go 2 abreast.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so Tess and Warren. Jilly and whom?
You didn't like to join me?
That's one way to ask. Sure.
Do I have to watch the wording of the marching order request from now on? I mean, really?
It depends how much you want us to get sidetracked.
Oh, like I need help with that.
Yeah, use very boring language.
Okay.
and-
Dave, I leave it up to you to decide where I am in the party order. Because anything I say will probably be used against me somehow.
Bringing
Let's
up the rear.
see. Okay, let's see. Where is Argyle and Saria and Saphir?
I mean, I'm usually towards the front,
Okay, so I'm going to put...
at the front.
Well, Tess and Warren already have the front, so I'm going to stick you next to Jilly.
Oh, yeah, of course. Got to look after Jilly.
That
And
leaves...
I'll offer, offer her to, like, hop up and take a ride if she wants.
Yeah. I'll let you know if my legs get tired.
Yeah, let's see. That leaves Saria, Argyle, and Thagak.
And since you have a halberd too, you can easily like attack past us if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
So, Saria, Argyle, and Thagak. Okay, so I'm going to take the next position.
Tagak the Bard. They were not at all afraid to be mashed into a pulp, etc.
Thagak has to survive. He has to tell our story.
Yes, exactly.
That's true.
I guess I'll be with Argyle then.
Okay, meaning Thagak really is bringing up the rear.
Yep.
Singing the inspiring song, driving them forward. No, really, it's that bad. No,
Yeah, well,
We're just trying to run away from him.
singing, and that's why they're moving away from me faster.
It's a kind of inspiring.
I guess it is at that, yeah.
What wondrous things do I see?
Okay, what wondrous things you see. You start going down this corridor, which appears to be sort of a rough-hewn stone. And then, just in range of your torches 40 feet ahead, as you start down the corridor, you can make out some smoothing to the corridor. Recesses on either side, with urns in front of them.
They're not really big recesses where things would hide, would they?
They're only about 5 feet deep.
Oh, so a thing could sort of be hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will
This
be
is where
wary.
dark vision comes in handy. I look into the recesses.
You look into the recesses.
And
There
there's
is a
too much torchlight, isn't there?
Hmm?
And there's too much torchlight, isn't there?
the torchlight is kind of far back in the order, so yeah, dark vision will cover some of this. And what you see is each of those little alcoves has a painting in it.
Ooh.
Is it that one guy?
Which one guy?
We found a painting of the one guy who was sort of like a crazy king, I think.
Are they hanging paintings or are they frescoes?
They are come to think of it, they would be frescoes.
Ah.
Oh.
Actually painted onto the wall. And in this particular case, it is there is a guy wearing hides and beating back some sort of wild animal in one picture.
Uh-huh.
And there is a man overseeing the construction of some crude buildings in the other.
Uh-huh.
I like the one with the guy fighting the beast much more than the one where there's construction.
So, caveman fighting beasts and guy overseeing building a fortress or something or a wall.
Right. Okay. The cave. It's not so much a caveman as it is Well, maybe more of a barbarian sort. The axe he's using, it appears to be fully worked.
Ah, okay, yes. So, yes. Barbarian fighting beasts and civilized man fighting disorder by building a building.
That's.
I'm seeing a theme here.
I think you're seeing what you want to see.
Yeah, that's possible.
Well, look at it for yourself then.
It's not impossible.
Yes, use your own dark vision.
Rude.
All I see is some wall paintings. Do the urns look like they're just decorative, or that they are like, cremation urns?
They do appear to have some sort of more ceremonial purpose. Now, who wants to give me a religion check?
Well,
I could do that.
Because he failed utterly.
okay.
I have that. Oh.
Yeah, the Wall of Dorian Gray just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yeah, okay. Well, my religion check has a total of 6. So, beats the heck out of me, boss.
13 isn't terrible.
13 is not terrible. Now, one thing you notice on each painting, there appears to be a symbol of Gillagius on each one.
Our best friend.
Yeah, well, yeah. Followers of, yeah. Let's just say priests of Gillagius fall into 2 categories. One are properly called followers. The others are called wardens. Because they try to keep the followers at bay and keep Gillagius contained, because they don't like the idea of him getting out. As Father Walter with you will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
In this particular case, though, each of those symbols of Gillagius on each of those wall paintings, and as you look ahead, there is another alcove to the right with another painting, and actually one on the left as well.
Can you remind me who that
And
is? Father so-and-so?
Father Elspeth Walter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is a priest of Arcane, which is a mother healer type, but he is also a warden of Gillagius.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who is?
Father Walter.
Oh yeah, Walter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a multi-classed cleric.
Yeah.
We like him.
Yeah, I love that guy. I like one of my favorite things about that guy was that like he and I had plans to discuss crazy shit going down, and then like as like at the moment we met to discuss crazy shit exploded.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, that thing. I love that guy.
Yeah, there are more paintings as you go in. You have one alcove, you have a second alcove, and there are different paintings in that one. And if you look around on them, you'll find another symbol of Gillagius, the Wardens of Gillagius, that has been scratched out.
Like angrily?
That could very well be.
Ooh. Interesting.
Mhm.
Someone's grumpy.
And after you pass 2 alcoves, one each on the... Okay. After you pass 2 pairs of alcoves going down this hallway, there's another alcove on the right and a much bigger opening on the left.
Ooh, big opening.
Mm-hmm.
What do my not elf eyes see?
Okay, your not elf eyes see that there is... Okay, rather than a painting, someone had taken the time to put together a statue of someone gesturing into the distance, simulated by a painting on the wall, summoning a storm over what looks like an army.
So, on the one side, there's a statue, and it's gesturing across the hallway to the painting.
No, it's actually gesturing into the background of the diorama he's set in. Actually, it might be even easier if I were to show you the screenshot I'm working with.
Hello?
Good day. David seems to be at a faraway place.
Yeah. Interesting. Yes.
Oh, now there's 2 of them.
There you are.
Double David.
Okay, I'm going to kick my other me.
Can you do that?
Yes.
That would require a time machine, wouldn't it?
So,
I feel there's some. What?
What?
Oh God, it's a time paradox. Jesus, are you screwing with us?
No. That came back all on its own. Go away, you lunch meat.
Remember, if you kill your past self, you are going to cause a paradox.
You don't want to do that.
Oh man, that was beautiful.
That was peculiar.
Yep.
No, the problem was, I tried to do a screen share of... I'm going to try it again.
Okay. I think it'll work. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
It worked this time.
That works.
Yeah, this is the same. Each of these 5x10 gaps in the side is an alcove. And there is one here and one here. I don't know if you can see the mouse or not.
Yes.
Okay. So there is a painting on the back of each of these alcoves and an urn in front of it. Each one depicts a different person in a different scene. But in this particular scene here, you have a statue of somebody, identified in old script at the bottom as Melotok, gesturing into the background, a painting in the background up here, which depicts a storm brewing over an army.
Oh, cool.
Uh-oh. That might not be good.
It's a statue.
Warren touches the painting, huh?
Warren's touching the painting, is he?
That's clever.
Okay, the other thing is the statue is currently missing its head.
What?
The statue
give
is
it
missing
yours.
its head.
Statue. I'm sorry. I thought you said the painting was. I was like, wait, what?
As long as Warren doesn't lose his head, we'll be fine.
Okay, so Warren has gone up onto the that little raised platform and is touching the painting at the back. That does appear to be very old paint. Warren, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah, the statue of Melitok
Dang.
is missing its head. Dang, indeed.
I hope with the 20 you would realize that the statue is missing its head. That feels more like a
Yeah, like
DC5 or a 1.
Oh, 20. Wait, 20 plus 4, which is it? Or just, okay.
Oh, you rolled a 20? Hot diggity dang.
natural 20.
Does he see like the secret painting underneath?
Not quite.
His X-ray vision sees through to like the first revision of the painting underneath.
Okay. Just getting that little bit in there. So, yeah, Warren has noticed something back there.
Just to clarify, like where we are and what's happening.
Yes.
We came to where we are now from an area of the sea cave that we hadn't explored very much, right?
Yeah. Wasn't really.
Okay.
It's more of a land cave than a sea cave. You're pretty far inland.
Oh, I thought we got into it through. Oh, right. The whole problem was that we were very far into. Okay, never mind. I was thinking
Right.
something. Okay, but it was like a hillside cave. But then as so it was the one part we hadn't explored yet, and as we got farther and farther in, we started seeing all sorts of art that depicted Gillagius, and then a statue of Gillagius.
Well, what you found is several paintings of, it appears, wardens of Gillagius, and a critic has come through and defaced the symbol of Gillagius on each of those paintings.
Oh,
And
okay.
presumably taken Melitok's head.
Melitok.
Simpsons did it.
That's awful.
Wait, Gillagius is warden doesn't mean cleric of, it means protector against.
Protector against.
Oh, okay. So we hit Gillagius.
Ironically, Gillagius provides both of them with spells.
Yep.
Really? Gillagius provides spells for people to protect against Gillagius?
I know, weird, huh?
He's not terribly clever, was my understanding.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
He's sort
And
of
Melitok-
mindless.
Or perhaps so dedicated to conflict that he has to seed it himself. Now isn't that a wrench?
Yes. Sounds like the guy's a little conflicted. He doesn't just have issues. He has entire subscriptions.
Yeah, he's chaotic, all right. Holy crap.
or just doesn't give a fuck. And Melitok, excuse me, Melitok is the other god. The other shit god that we don't like.
Melitok is a storm wizard that you had found out about in the area.
Okay. Thanks for the update. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The line for Gillagius does actually say, and the non-lethal worshippers who work to keep Gillagius confined get away with it because Gillagius is not a smart deity. So,
yeah, it could be signs of a deeper plan.
oh, don't even.
Oh no.
I'm a
guys,
simple barbarian.
So, guys, what Warren is asking might call for another religion check.
Oh, I can do that.
Well, okay, let's see. Religion check.
Cool.
Oh shit, I should do this.
Plus 0, I get a 5.
Still, it was possible. A good number, Emmy?
Whoa.
That's a good number. 23 is very nice.
Yes.
Right.
So, yeah, the most I know about undersea religions is that fish are thirsty all the time because they're breathing the water and can't drink it.
It's salt water. They're very thirsty.
They're very thirsty. That's, I mean,
well, I
What
did
kind
a
of hell must that
so.
be? To be thirsty and all you're doing is breathing salt water and you can never drink.
I mean, I do applaud your attempt at least. It's good to try to understand other creatures and their religions.
You've actually heard of this at some point. Saria has heard it said that chaos in excess is chaos in excess. Excess is not necessarily evil, but it is disruptive.
Mm-hmm.
And must be minimized even as the forces of chaos support them. You can actually provide a slightly better than that recitation of a religious text. And with that, you hear a snap.
Oh shit!
Oh, snap.
Oh, shit.
Actually, several snaps.
Uh-oh.
In each. Oh, hang on. No, this might not be a bad thing for you. In each of the alcoves, you hear some sort of maybe a very tiny lightning strike, and blue lights coming up in each alcove.
Oh,
and on either side of the Melotalk diorama.
Oh.
It might be go time.
Don't drop my card.
And the house and the house lights have basically switched on.
Ah.
Oh, interesting.
What did you do? Are those lights just in the alcoves?
Now they're just in the alcove, but each of them puts out enough light in a sufficient radius that the corridor is lit up.
So we can see farther down the way that we're heading to?
Yes, you can see farther down. It's not the brightest of light, but it is fairly consistent.
It's like emergency lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah.
Come over here. I think I heard something.
Okay. Should I be nervous?
Maybe. I don't know.
One piece of the wall.
Yeah,
I heard a click over here.
Actually, I didn't hear your mic.
Warren points at the wall and informs you he heard a click.
Miss the other David?
Yeah. The two Davids.
Oh.
Conjuring all my roguish training, I go, huh, and shrug. And I motion towards our wizard. Everyone, quick, pass the buck.
Wizard, what happened?
You!
Hey, sweater vest.
You, what's this mean? One of us will get...
Argyle's doing things right now.
Actually, what did I roll on? Identify
To
them.
pass the buck?
What? Am I needed?
Give me an check.
Roll.
Plain old in check.
In initiative check?
No, intelligence.
Intelligence check. Okay, sorry. Whoops. So I rolled a 14 and I get plus 3, that's 17.
Okay, so it sounds like Argyle rolled first.
Hold on, Jolisa. Argyle probably has this.
Okay, so Argyle looks at the wall, looks at the seam, gives the unpainted wall a little push, and it opens. The click was a latch.
Ah.
Very tricky.
Well, seems to be.
All right. I shall proceed.
Okay, going into that room? Or going through that doorway?
Yeah, it's the most exciting thing that's happening right now. Secret passages.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. There, you find it's an almost anticlimactically small room.
5 foot by 5 foot closet.
Well, 10 foot by 10 foot. The walls are painted with various bits of scripture of the wardens of Gillagius.
Sorry.
And in the room there is a table with several things on it.
Ooh.
Fine thing.
Okay, a few scrolls, a wand of some sort, a staff of some sort, and a sword of some sort.
Like a staff of some sort.
Yeah, I will back up and let other people look at things. The sword's kind of nice, but
I've always wanted a staff of some sort. Most
the staff of leverage.
Just like the idea of people wizards of some sort being very expensive.
Let's not grab up things yet until we're sure what they are and what picking them up will do.
That's a good
Very much. I say, and put it down.
So.
Impulsive character.
So what did we find in that room?
There's some scrolls.
Okay. There are 3 scrolls,
Whoa.
a staff, a wand, and a sword.
Well, let's identify them all to see if they are magical and what they do.
Seems like a good idea.
Well,
I'm interested.
I don't see another way to find out their properties.
Identify.
That's the one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you can try a history first. Or something like that.
There's also a bag about the same color as the table toward the back. That's how you missed it at first.
A bag.
What is it holding?
It jingles when you pick it up.
Ooh.
Oh, it's Gillagius.
We will investigate.
Hmm.
Shocking, I know.
Okay, so Argyle's making with the identify?
Yes.
Okay.
And Chili's inspecting the jingling thing just to find out what it signifies.
I have the feeling I might be able to identify this. Unmagically. It's just fun stuff.
Okay, let's see. These scrolls.
Yes.
One is summon the storm.
Ooh.
Ooh-ha.
That may be a little high level for you at the moment. One is quell the storm.
Ah, very practical.
Those sound like homebrew spells.
And one is a scroll of elemental weapon.
Ooh.
Okay.
The wand can control water elementals.
Oh,
Wow.
that's nice.
I have a feeling you will do.
Okay.
Let's see, the staff is properly called the staff of the mariner.
Ooh. Precious.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm curious what it does.
Yeah. We will soon know.
And the sword is +2 or +4 versus evil aquatics.
Oh, nice.
I love special purpose items.
Versus evil aquatics. That's awfully specific.
Okay, consider the nature of the people who put this in here in the first place. They were kind of focused.
Mm-hmm.
Is it cheaper to make it be +2 versus evil aquatics than just +2 versus evil or +2 versus aquatics?
Well, it's
It must be.
it's +2 generally. It's a pretty fine weapon that has further enchantments to make it a real pain to certain creatures.
So
Oh.
+4.
Oh, you're also getting a ping off of that bag that Jilly is handling. There is a gem of water elemental.
Oh, matched set.
Ooh.
Gem of water elemental.
Okay, but like, is there a big fuck off sword?
The sword, yeah, that is a
That's a longsword, you said?
that's a long sword. +2, +4 versus evil aquatics.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It makes me think it's like champions, where like just in general, where like because you're making it so specific, it's like it's cheaper, it's easier to do or something. Versus
So
evil aquatic creatures named Harry.
+6 versus evil aquatic creatures named
Well,
Harry.
it's actually +4 total versus evil aquatics.
Oh, okay, so it's an extra bonus versus them. Okay,
It's
that,
an extra bonus versus aquatics
That's-
that are evil.
Weapon
I like
in general, and there's an extra +2 against evil.
Okay, so what does the gem of water elemental do?
Well, it contains a water elemental. You break it.
contains one. Okay.
Yeah, you break it, you release a water elemental.
An evil one?
Roll it.
Not necessarily, although having been contained in a gem for how long, it's probably going to be a little snippy.
Good that we have a wand to control it.
it's too
Yeah,
bad.
that'll piss it off even more.
Yes.
It's too bad we don't have a sword of +2 versus snippy water elementals
Oh.
or snippy aquatic creatures.
Otherwise, that bag that Jilly is handling, aside from that one particular gem, and it kind of stands out because it feels warmer than the rest, 100 old gold. That is 100 coins of a much previous minting.
Yes.
Mhm.
And 5 gems that are about 25 gold each.
Ooh.
Suddenly it occurs to me, if it was 100 rolled gold, we could have a pretzel party.
In this dungeon,
Yeah.
they'd probably get soggy.
Yeah, there is that.
So what does the stuff of the mariner do?
Let's see.
Well,
Admittedly, I was basing it off of the staff of the woodlands.
the mariner has a lot of administrative needs. So what the staff does is helps with planning the mariner's schedule, events, lining up things.
James, this is for you.
Wait, I'm not done.
Yes, you are.
Just
If the mariner needs some coffee and someone to go run out and get lunch, very important. The mariner has a lot to do. A lot of things going on.
Yeah, like I said, I'm basing this off of the staff of the woodlands, so it may be a bit experimental, but let's see. It's +2 bonus to attack and damage. It looks a bit like it was made from a harpoon, with a fancy top with a fancy topper on it.
Hmm.
So +2 bonus to attack and damage, +2 bonus to spell attack rolls.
Oh,
Ooh.
And there is a suite of spells with which it allows you to spend charges to get effect, and I'll compile that list for you later.
Argyle got a nice new toy.
I was gonna say, sorry, I should duct tape that to the other staff. Just keep adding them together and just fuse them into one horrifically powerful major artifact.
Yeah, by that time though, it'll be 72 feet long. Won't fit in any dungeon.
No, not end to end.
I look at Argyle and I say, dibs, or I will trade you one lovely staff for a beautiful broom. Your pick.
What?
One lovely staff for a beautiful what?
Broom.
A broom.
The type of broom was not specified.
In this town.
Let's-
Maybe we should
it's-
kinda-
It's time to play Let's Make a Dungeon Deal, the home version.
wanna-
Saphir, sorry, was someone else talking?
So I was just making a bargain with our wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Saphir says, as long as we're in this town, at least, maybe we should just do what's most sensible, for the whole group to get stronger and better fighting this threat.
Yes.
And then, and the whole time since the sword come out, Saphir's just been looking at that sword like the prettiest girl in 8th grade with freckles, just like, oh gosh. And then he was like, can I just see that? I mean, I'm not saying, I just, we should be sensible. Just, can I just see that for just a second? I mean, I just want to see if it's any good.
Yeah.
I
Here,
just want to
take-
run my tongue up and down at once.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Insight check.
So Really, it's really a sensible question. What should we do with all this stuff? Exactly.
Well,
So first of all, the scrolls, I will need to learn them if I can, depending on their grade.
which I don't know a lot about magic stuff, but it sounds like you're gonna be putting some gold into your book stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea.
Then I think the wand and the gem are a team. Control water elemental and have a water elemental. Those belong together.
Mhm.
Mind you, it only contains the one water elemental. Once it's broken, it's gone.
Yes, but we don't. We would have to think about what we can do with it. Maybe we can put it into another gem.
I don't know how I mean, it would depend on how it feels about it.
Yes, exactly. We would have to talk to it, but
Yeah. I'm not gonna conscript any thinking creature.
against its will.
No.
Probably a wise idea.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys do need help, I can generally conscript something into agreeing that it is in fact.
Well,
You broke up a little bit.
I was saying that I can generally conscript something into thinking that it is indeed in its best interests.
silly. Sophia kind of gives this like stern look at Chili, like silly.
Instantly.
So in the staff of the mariner, that's a difficult.
The staff of the mariner.
So it's only for some spells, is it?
It's there's a collection of about 8 spells, and I will get back to you with that list.
Okay, we will have to.
With a command word, it will also turn into a flotation device.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually more appropriate than a lifeboat.
Uh-huh.
Remember.
Flotation device and 8 spells.
Out of character, does Saria already use a staff?
She already has a staff.
Yeah.
It's not as powerful as this one yet.
Right. Sorry, that was finding me. Okay.
Very druidic.
I have the staff of the Hierophant, but it's not quite to that level yet.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get it to a specific place first.
There's something that's supposed to unlock its full power, but that hasn't.
Or unlock more power.
I have when men.
Did you think I was going to milk just one side quest out of this?
Yeah. When man and nature are harmonized in a place where each
tried to use the other,
the next power will be revealed.
Nice.
So that's part of what comes with unlocking more of my staff.
So you can have the fully unlocked Staff of the Mariner, or you can get the just starting to achieve its potential Staff of the Hierophant, or you can go for Carol Merrill's box. Wait.
Carol Merrill's.
Saria can technically carry, but I can carry whichever one she's not using.
I started. It says the CD halfway. Not yet.
Wait, what? Sorry, Emmy, what was that? I didn't hear you.
I wasn't throwing my hat in on any of this because Saria is kind of looking at all of this and going, well, this is all really interesting and everything, but this staff kind of seems to be speaking to me, so I think I'm okay right now.
Yeah, I think all Spear had to offer about the staff was well, Saria uses the staff. I don't know. And then he's like, as far as the wand, you guys kind of vaguely gesturing at the spellcasters should probably, that.
It's the wand of lightly grilled in lemon butter.
Yeah. So, and I also have a staff. That's my normal wizard staff that I'm walking around with. So either way, we are having one staff too many, except if we give it to Chili for the moment, because I think she doesn't have a staff at the moment.
Right. She says as she tosses aside her completely normal quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff? What quarterstaff?
Amazing. Chili.
That's basically what I did when we found the staff of the Hierophant. Like, Saria was like, "Oh, mine."
Yeah, Jilly does the exact same thing, except that she goes, "Oh wait, I can sell this," and then picks up her regular one.
Okay.
But, hey, remember when Saphira said, "Can I just see that sword?" Did you give it to him?
Yes.
Okay. So as he's been like, abstaining from making decisions about the magical stuff and kind of that, the whole time he's just, how like testing out the sword and like feeling the weight and the balance of it. And you can just see like lights dancing in his eyes. And it was like, I don't know about this though. I mean, the group should probably decide about this thing. Meanwhile, like you can tell that in his mind he's just making out with it.
Yeah. Warren in the background.
I think that would chafe.
Warren mumbles,
Just
I
in
have
his mind.
proficiency with the long sword.
I think it's like, I don't know, maybe Tess wants it or I don't know.
Well, Warren is putting his hat in for that one, so
I'm
that's
cool with that.
him.
Well, has Warren said that? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
In
The chat.
yeah.
In the chat.
Repeatedly, it's in chat.
Yeah, it might be a problematic dungeon when the GM front loads the treasure.
I can't see the chat. I missed that.
Chat, there is
Sorry if it seemed
currently
like I was ignoring you.
Warren currently is down a weapon and has proficiency with a long sword.
I was thinking it would work for Warren.
Okay, I missed that. Sorry. So when this is pointed out to him, Sophia just like make this tiny little puppy noise and like hands it over, and is like, I mean, my thing is cooler.
A half-orc paladin in chainmail, whimpering.
It's very
quite the sight.
It's probably only Jilly that recognizes the unmistakable sound of heartbreak, but very diligently, Saphir is a good boy, so he hands over
for the party.
But you're gonna really smash some skulls with that thing, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, Jilly understands object erst. Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone understands, it's Jilly.
I get on my tippy toes and pat Zafir on his shoulder.
I don't think you can reach his, you would have to climb up his back.
I'm thinking about that. Hip. I mean hip.
He just kind of scoops you up and holds you like you're his comfort teddy bear.
Yes.
Paladin needs a hug badly.
No.
Guys, you don't understand how it is.
Meanwhile, Argyle is turning the wand and the gem around, thinking, that's really a problem.
Yeah, come to think of it, you had another gem in the past. That one had an earth elemental in it, and you sold it off at the Academy Circle.
Yes.
Because you didn't at the time have a means of control.
Mm-hmm.
Now what are you going to do with now that you have the means of control?
That's really a good question.
Try and buy it back. Maybe we can complete the set.
No, the wand works on water elementals.
Mm.
The gem you have has a water elemental in it.
It's cool about that. Once we break the gem, and that guy or whoever it is helps us out, they get out of the gem and they get to be free again, and we'll have done a decent thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine Jilly's just rolling her eyes so hard right now.
Jilly is, huh?
The thing is, we can use the water elemental when we need it, then control it in case it goes rogue.
In case?
Yes. Then give it an out and tell it that if it is nice, it gets free. And after it is free and gone and everybody's happy, we can sell the wand.
Now, it's your research into this sort of gem previously has pretty much told you once it gets out of the gem, it is typically pissed.
Yeah, but for how long?
That depends. How long do the people around it survive?
Well, what if we just let it out in an empty room and let it just throw a little temper tantrum, and then we say, "Hey, we freed you, just because you didn't deserve to be locked up, and we don't want anything from you. But if you want to hang out with us, it'd be cool."
Okay, so
Make a counter suggestion. Not an empty room, a room filled with cheap pottery.
yeah. So it
Okay, so you think that releasing the water elemental who's been trapped in a gem for so long into a room full of water vessels is going to calm it down?
I think it'll provide some catharsis.
Anything that looks like it's made to contain water is just going to piss it off more.
It'll be cathartic.
Exactly.
Okay.
Empty room, but we'll line the walls with something soft like sponges. Oh, wait.
Through this conversation, I feel like Paladin is pretty comfortable with them pressing something into service for a limited time, like for a fight or to save our asses. But like after that, it's not up to us. It does what it wants.
Thing, and I'd say I hold on to those 2 items for the moment until we need the help of a water elemental. And then we let him blow off steam by fighting our enemies, and when he's done...
Yeah, just pick your battles. Release the water elemental when you're facing up against, I don't know, a lightning user.
Yeah, or a firestorm. Something.
Right.
A fire dragon. Haha. Okay. And then we talk, and then we set it free and sell the wand. Deep. Fair enough. For chili. Yep.
I have a quick OOC question, if that's okay with you guys.
Oh, sure.
David, my divine sense, is that kind of like a version of detect magic, or like is it only for creatures, or is it also for objects? Like, can I tell if objects are evil?
Okay, let's go to the let's go to the description of the power.
Oh, I've
divine
got it.
Sense, yeah.
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Know the location of any celestial fiend
or undead within 60 feet.
Right, but it doesn't say undead creature. It just says
within the same radius. You also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. I didn't see that part. Never mind. Thank you. Just
so
because
yeah, not all objects will retain the taint of good or evil, but the ones that do, are special.
Well, I think then I would like to use one use of my divine sense on just this room in general.
Mm-hmm.
And, see.
What you're wondering if there's anything in here that could be considered dangerous in that fashion.
Anything that like has an evil soul that's gonna take you over, and or like Saphir doesn't know anything about magic, so he's like, I don't know if the water elemental is evil. Are they evil? And it's just kind of casting about to be like, is there anything really fucked up in here?
Okay, so you're opening up your senses. You're using your divine sense.
Yeah.
You have your charisma modifier +1 uses of this per long rest. So you can do this a few times, knowing your charisma. And what you sense
Okay.
is that the gem has a water elemental in it. It is extraplanar, but it is neutral.
Okay.
And any sort of attacking it does once it breaks out of there is most likely the result of righteous indignation.
Fair enough.
However, doing so, you also detect about 50 feet to the north of you distinct presence of evil.
So Saphir's hackles me.
So I imagine Saphir is concentrating on that gem, expecting to see the worst. Huh. The fuck? Yeah.
Is it like big looming evil, like lots of tiny little evil feet? Or is it like a vague thing, or do I have some concept of like the amount of it or the number of it, or is it like blips on a radar screen, or
it's more like blips on a radar screen in this particular case, and one of those blips is kind of large.
Shit. Okay. Sorry to interrupt the scene. You guys can go ahead and then I'll just interrupt. Thanks.
I think Shu is going to back up a little bit and then break in a dramatically appropriate moment.
Yeah.
Billy is looking at the staff. Life is good. Good.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a moment and get a drink. I'll be right back.
So, guys, there's something I'd like to check out to the north. Is that
like a food truck or?
Ooh, like Tess, maybe you want to come with me. If and
Okay.
Spear kind of gives that like, knowing look, like maybe me and Tess should go check something out.
Just the two of you?
Well, I mean, I don't want the squishies to get until I know like what's what, like maybe Tess.
She's held up just fine, though.
I'm not saying his thought is rational. He's definitely not having as much confidence in the squishies as he should. You have a very good point. He's just being a fucking paladin about it. He's like, there's something I want to go check out. Is there
let's see.
Oh, that's really kind of you. It's just so delightfully condescending.
He's like,
Yep.
is there maybe somebody a little less clanky that could give me a hand, maybe?
Less clanky.
I mean,
a person in chainmail.
Says that, yeah, exactly. He's like, is there someone more stealthy that wants to come with me to check this out? This is a pretty good position, and I don't know if we're done here or not, but there's something to.
I'd say we are done for the moment.
Oh, well then. I mean, if you guys wanna, I don't know what it is, so I don't want you guys walking into a bad situation.
Lots of bad situations. I think we can take care of it.
I mean, I didn't mean to. I gotta go look at this. And he just kind of like starts backing away, like.
Okay, just for a certain measure of other perspective, I just called up Saphir's sheet and looked at the notes on the right-hand side there. Ideal, be wise. Flaws, deeply affected by combat experiences, PTSD.
Yeah!
Just putting those out there.
Just because you have being wise as your highest ideal doesn't mean you're actually good at being wise. And in the moment, thinking if this is a threat we can't handle, at least only one of us is going to get killed instead of all of us, seems like a really good idea. Like, he is wrong, but that's his thinking. he is absolutely incorrect because that's not how D&D works. You never go off alone. But, you know.
Give him some genre awareness.
Saphir, genre awareness is not necessarily his top trait.
Awareness is not necessarily his top trait.
What is it?
Just awareness in general.
Clearly, you've seen my perception score.
Having paladin awareness, I suggest that perhaps we should all go. I have paladin awareness.
Paladin awareness. Oh. Yep. And he kind of just is like, I think he's actually already moving towards the exit, honestly.
Where are you going?
There's just something I want to check out to the north. I gotta.
Let's see. My insight is -1. Let's see if I can't. I got okay. My result is 14.
Yeah, give me a deception check for Saphir.
Oh, all right.
You could beat me.
Yeah,
I
it can
rolled
happen.
pretty good, but
Let me see. Hang on, let me see what.
Yeah. Saphir has at present +3 on deception, although I do have the old version of Saphir.
+3.
that wouldn't change by leveling up because it's not doesn't have proficiency on it.
I rolled that's an 8. That's an 8. Yep.
Yeah. Tess may not be the most aware herself, but she knows a line when she's being fed it.
Why don't you hang around with the rest of us, and when we're ready to go, we'll go check out that thing.
Are the blips changing at all? Does it look like they're amassing? Like, how time sensitive does this look?
They are lingering in, their area and one to the left.
Okay, so the situation is in flux. All right, so Saphir's kind of just
It's slow, but technically it's moving.
Yeah, kind of like hovering nervously, like doing the gotta go to the bathroom shift a little bit.
Doing the PP dance.
Half-orc paladin in chainmail, whimpering and doing the PP dance. The two together just make the image.
Whimpering anymore. He's made his peace with that.
Okay.
Just a moment. There was 2 ships passing in the night.
Aww.
It's fine. It's fine.
Next treasure.
All right, what's the next treasure then?
Well, you haven't found it yet.
Ooh.
Are we still finishing up some loot?
Trading around object stuff? Yeah. You might want to see to that before meeting your destiny in the next room.
We talk ominous words are.
Was that ominous? I never can tell. I'm too close to my work.
Who's Destiny? What is she?
No, I'm sorry. I meant your density.
Oh. I mean, my guns.
No, it's that 16-ton weight in the ceiling. I mean...
I mean, if we're done trading loot, then Saphir sees something.
Or Saphir sensed something.
What do I sense now?
I think it lasts for several minutes, so yes, that would continue.
Okay. We can deal with that. So are we, not to, be a bore, but are we done here?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cool. I'm to the north. It kind of just moves out. Because it's Maybe the Tinus Vegas tint that maybe is making not being as polite as possible.
Actually, the PP dance has that effect on a lot of people.
Yeah.
He doesn't agree with calling it that.
You
But
would
yeah.
if you saw it.
So there's I guess I assumed that there's a way to get to the north.
Actually, yes.
Okay, cool.
That was, I think, the way that the tunnel turned.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was. Wish me luck. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to share the screen.
Oh no.
Showing this. There is a set of doors in the north here, leading to, presumably, another room. It is beyond that, Saphir, that your sense has peaked.
Okay.
Let's do this.
And there's more alcoves on either side on the way up there.
Alcoves of evil?
I know alcoves of portraits.
Oh.
Or
Okay.
paintings showing people in various positions.
And these are still wardens of Gillagius, right?
Yeah, interestingly, these are all wardens of Gillagius.
And that's good guys.
Yeah, they're the ones that want to keep Gillagius imprisoned in his underwater jail, wherever that may be.
Like, okay. So if Walter's, I believe Walter's with us, and so is Carol.
Yes, he is. And so is Carol.
So I'm going to kind of like...
Okay, if Carol has a malicious bone in his body, it's not sufficiently supernatural to trigger your sense. Let's put it that way.
No, I don't think he is either a fiend or undead. He is just a bastard. That's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, Saphir is the guy, like, he's fine with bastards, just not, like, you know.
The ones that'll actually hurt him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastards are okay as long as they're afraid of you.
Oh, come on. He's not afraid of me. He's my pal. At least that's what I believe. Anyway.
That's what he told you.
He told me he was scared of me? Really? I don't remember that.
No, he didn't tell you he was scared of you.
Okay. I might give kind of a nod of the head to Walter, and I'm just going to head that way.
Okay, so Saphir is leading the charge up toward those doors to the north.
It's more of a not exactly silent sneak.
Okay, given Saphir's stealth...
Let me look at my character sheet. I have it right here in front of me.
Looks like you have a +0 with disadvantage.
Roll. Woo! But I rolled a 15. So.
On both dice?
It's disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, disadvantage means you roll a second die and take the lower one.
That was cocked. Yeah, I rolled a 13 on the other one.
Okay.
Not terrible.
Didn't suck wind, so.
I didn't fall over.
And are people following Saphir to keep him out of trouble?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm worried.
All of us. We are a team.
We are?
Yes. It sounds unlikely if you look at us.
Yeah.
But there it is.
And there it is. And Saphir charges quietly up the rows of alcoves to the double doors at the end of the gallery. And that's what this is, a gallery. Throws open the doors and sees, well, okay, two of those randomly assembled fish things with the big tentacles that you saw before, and the third thing, which is fully man-sized, appears to be just the tentacles in a tight mass.
All I heard was tight mass and tentacles. So,
Just in a tight mass.
yeah, let me clear out my brain. What's in the tentacles?
Okay, you have two creatures that look like fish randomly assembled. Oh, I know, Koi, I know. Yeah, you have two fish creatures randomly assembled, like the ones you fought previously.
Mm-hmm.
That have the
Weird
long,
Frankenfish.
that have the long tentacles that they can use to grab and stab people. But then you have one creature there, fully man-sized, that is nothing but tentacles, it appears.
Hot. I mean, what?
So we have 3 creatures,
Two small, one medium.
2 small, 1 medium, all of them huddled close together, right?
And looking at your current position as if they want to occupy it. And anybody standing in it.
Is that right? They're like super evil.
How far away?
They set off your sense, so yes.
How far away are they?
Now that you've opened the door, they're about 20 feet.
20.
This is a 30 by 30 room you're coming into.
I see.
There are doors off to the left side and doors up ahead, but the doors up ahead are closed. And as it is just about 4 p.m., we're going to have to run the combat next time.
Woo!
Okay.
Fun.
Starting right off with rolling initiative.
It should. Yeah, next week should get messy.
Fun. I'm excited.
I was just about to say, everybody stand back. I have to test my new spell, Fireball.
You just get fireball?
Yes.
In a closed area. Great.
But they are only 20 feet away. That's pretty much the killing zone. So, so I'm hesitating.
Did you see? Okay, had I pointed you at the animated spellbook entry on Fireball?
No, not yet. No.
Oh, I should. You really should watch it before you use it next week.
Okay.
I'll serve the link up for that in a moment. And in the meantime, I'm going to stop broadcast and preserve our position for next week. When that shit's going to get wet, yo.